are live.
Oh. So this is irrelevant now?
Mm-hmm.
So I can unplug it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then you want me to go over there and take care of that?
Mm-mm.
No, okay.
This is awesome.
I'm gonna put this here so I don't knock it over some crazy thing. Right?
Right.
Okay. And what about this? This is still for this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing changed except this.
Are we
Just
live
wanna make
now?
sure.
We are live.
Oh, sorry.
Yay, we're live now. I haven't gotten it up on my page yet, but I am sure.
The corona technical difficulties are
In a
real.
minute, we've had some technical difficulties this morning, you guys. Just hang with us. We're coming up on live.
Hello, Deborah.
Hello, hello. Who said hello to me? So, come on.
S-E-W or S-O?
S-E-W. So. It's just so. I still don't see it.
Oh, wait. I didn't see that one.
It hadn't updated.
Does it have a pouch?
Are we still live?
We're live. We got 36 people.
36 people.
40 wonderful people.
40 wonderful.
And Deborah Hunter from Wichita was the first to say hello.
Deborah who?
Hunter?
Hunter.
I'm trying to figure out. It'll make my
Cool. We moved into the studio today. We're gonna see if we like this. We had a few technical difficulties this morning, of course. And Michael, being the Johnny on the spot, is fixing us. Stitch in Heaven Quilt Shop is live now. Sew in afternoon. That's what mine says. Anyway, Dana Gloria is on. Michael's getting me fixed. I want to know, you guys, how many of you are making masks? We started an initiative, we started our initiative. A lot of people were making masks before we were, but we started the Stitch in Heaven mask mission about 2 weeks ago. And, you know, we did a little tutorial and we did a little pattern and we did a little web page. And oh my gosh, we have just been flooded with not only masks that you guys are making and sending to us to distribute, but also for requests for masks. There's been a lot of news media and attention given to the handmade masks now. And it has been determined they are viable. A mask is not going to keep you from being sick. A mask is not going to keep the germs from getting in. A mask protects the people around you. It slows the spread of germs. So when you cough or when you sneeze or whatever, your germs are diffused through that mask, and instead of going like out there, it goes here and it's just diffused. So it slows the spread, and this is particularly helpful to people who are in hospice, who are in working with patients, and who are wanting to make sure that whatever they've been exposed to, they don't pass along to their patients. Now, I want to give you can y'all hear me? I hope you can hear me. Mary Beth Reynolds just shared a link with me that I want to share with you guys. It is from, let's see, it was just right here now. Of course, I can't find it. Okay, let me just go to my page. This is an excellent resource if you want to distribute the masks that you make yourself. This is an excellent resource. Darn it. Why can't I see her? Okay. The website you want to go to is weneedmasks.org. WENEEDMASKS.org. And if you go to that link, you're going to be going to a page that will give you resources or give you the names of people in your state who have registered that they need masks. So for example, you'll click on Texas, or I would click on Texas, and there's a whole list of people asking for masks. Altus Hospice in Sugar Land, Baylor Heart in Dallas, Cedar Hill Nursing Home in Cedar Hill, they need 200. Let's see, Park Manor Healthcare in DeSoto needs 200. Texas Oncology in Dallas needs 677. Tie or elastic mask will work. A lot of the healthcare elastic is at a premium. We can't get elastic. We received 250 plus yards of elastic from Moda Fabrics from Mr. Dunn at United Notions, and it was gone in 8 minutes. We wanted to distribute it out to you guys as quickly as we could. So elastic is at a premium. But what we're being told by a lot of our healthcare friends is that they prefer ties. And, you know, somebody said, how long do you make the ties? I make them about 12 inches each. Just enough that you can tie it in the back and you put 2 ties at the top and 2 ties at the bottom instead of elastic. And so they're saying those are more comfortable for them, that the elastic hurts their ears over time. And actually we're finding that here. If you use a 1/2 inch elastic, it's really gonna hurt their ears. So don't use any bigger than a 1/4 inch, even an 1/8 of an inch would probably work. The little skinny hair bands that you can get at the dollar store, they're 10 cents a piece, 10 for $1. Those work.
Aren't they too small?
No, they're not too small. They're like this big
Oh,
around.
hair bands.
Hair bands.
Not like
The skinny hair bands.
ponytail things. Okay, I thought, wow, that would be
Ponytail
tough.
things would be too small, yeah. So anyway, enough of that. You guys, we want to just welcome you to our quarantine quilt along, and what we're doing is just choosing a project that we can work on together. You can work on whatever you want. We just wanted to spend some time with you, and I just have selected a couple of projects. We did Scrap Crazy day before yesterday. Everybody had a great time. Karen Adrian has already posted her, I think she did 80 blocks. So
Goodness gracious.
two layer cake. I know, she doesn't do anything that's not big.
She's on this morning working on another project, so crazy.
So you're welcome to work on another project. I'm gonna kind of walk you through this one. This one, you guys, can we turn the air warmer? It's cold in here. Thank you, Michael.
It's only at 68.
Yeah. Are you cold?
Yes. I'm turning into a little popsicle over here.
My hands are freezing. So we're gonna be doing the Radiant Rainbow. This was a quilt project that we had selected to do on the cruise that we were supposed to be on this week. Daniela Stout was going to be teaching it, who came up with the pattern. So we just kind of changed gears and we decided we would kind of do a cruise project on land.
There you go.
And that's what this one is.
Cruising with them.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I have my buddy Krish here with me. She's gonna be sewing along, so we can, she could be sewing with me, so we're gonna get ours probably finished quicker than you, but, never mind. We're all gonna be finished with this today because this project is just stupid simple. It's really, really, really simple. Let me get back to the page and I wanna say hello to a few of you and then we're gonna get started. Let's see. I want to be able to see some of your comments. Lori Mitchell is working on her Sisters by Choice. Lori is a cruiser that's cruised with us many, many years. Lori, I'm going to tell on you, we left Lori and her friend Mary in San Juan one time.
Oh, no.
Yeah. They got distracted and they weren't watching the time, and back on board was 2:30, which, you know, usually back on board is like 4:30, 5 o'clock.
Right.
And it was in February, so they were in their flip-flops and shorts, and they live in Canada. And so they,
Oh, no.
I know,
Oh,
they literally were across the street having some lunch, and they're like, oh my gosh, the ship's leaving. And you have to pay attention to what time you get back on board when you're on a cruise ship.
How did you deal with that?
Well, I didn't.
No,
They did.
Did they have
The
to
cruise-
fly home or?
They had to fly home. They didn't have any clothes. It was an adventure.
Yeah.
But they were able to get their passports. The
Oh
cruise
my
boat
gosh.
creeping was great. They went. They got their medicine out of the room real quick. They literally gave it to the pilot boat, and the pilot boat delivered their passports so they could get home. But yeah, we laugh about that.
Right.
I know it wasn't funny at the
Wasn't
time.
funny
It
then,
wasn't.
no.
But Mary and Lori have been really great sports with all of that, and they have come back and cruised with us again. They
Oh my
realized it was their
goodness.
fault, not ours, and we hate that it happened. But you know, fun things like that
wow.
happen when you're
Yes.
cruising.
Good grief.
I know. Let's see here. Linda Horsley is watching. So anyway, we're going to get started. If y'all have any questions, I'm going to have my phone here and I'll start. I'm going to be checking my messages every once in a while. We're going to be giving away. I decided on Scrap Crazy Day that we're going to just give away gift cards, credit in the store. So we're going to give away $20. How does that sound, Michael?
Sounds great. Just
So
let me know when to
what
choose the
time
winner.
is it? 10 o'clock?
No idea.
So at 11 o'clock, we're gonna give away, 11 o'clock-ish, between 10:30, 11 o'clock-ish, I'm not sure, whenever I feel like it. I'm gonna stop and we're gonna give away a $20 gift card. And you can spend that in the store anytime you want. Okay, I wanna show you this quilt. You guys, we got it hanging back here, but we had to put the TV up so you can't see the quilt. So hopefully you've seen it. This is what it looks like.
Yeah.
It's really a fun, these colors are fun and bright. But you can use any fabric you want. I decided that since I already had a quilt that was in those colors, I would make it out of something else. And so I went home last night and I cut this out. Okay, guys. I cut this out in like 20 minutes. I know if you cut your fabrics, you experience the same thing. This is just so simple. I'm going to turn on my iron, make sure it's hot, and I'm gonna kind of get set up. Do you ever do this? Do you do this?
No.
Has anybody ever told you about
No.
doing this?
Where do you get that?
This
Little
is just,
tray.
this is a little tray, I think I got it at IKEA, but any kind of, little serving tray.
That's a great idea. You know, I just have things stacked
Yeah,
in my work area.
it's a great way if you'll just take your, pieces when you finish cutting them. You know, you're at your cutting table, you gotta get all this to your sewing table. So you just put it on a tray and,
And if I'm doing, I never work on more than one project at a time,
No.
but in case I ever did.
yeah, then it keeps your project all in one spot, you know, you're right. So I'm going to, we're kind of a little pressed for space here, so I'm gonna organize. And I'm gonna start showing you guys how simple this is. You know, Daniela Stout came up with
Let
this.
me have that. I know I'm gonna need it.
What?
The seam ripper.
No, you're not gonna rip
Yeah,
today.
not today? Okay, that's your
You're not
story.
gonna rip today. All right. Simple, you guys. I'm gonna say, did I say simple? You got 2 blocks with this quilt. One block you're gonna make a square that uses a 5-inch center. This is the block we're making. So one block is gonna be this side, and the other block is gonna be this side. So one block is we're gonna take a 5.5-inch square and add some 2.5-inch strips all the way around it, and draw a line down the center of it. Then, I know, isn't this awesome?
Yeah, this is easy.
This side, we're gonna take a 2.5, or I think this is a 3.5-inch square. It's a 2.5-inch square, it's in your pattern. And we're going to put 3.5-inch strips all the way around it. We put them on top of each other, cut them down the center.
Oh, you cut them before you sew them?
Oh, I'm sorry, we put them on top of each other. We've got the line drawn down the center on this one. We sew on each side of the line. Cut
And then
them
you cut
apart.
it apart and press it.
Ta-da, you got
Holy
2 blocks.
cow.
I know, is that not the easiest? So we're gonna
Yeah.
start with block 1. And what we're gonna do with block 1 is we're going to take, I chose, to make a quilt the size of the one we've got, which is like 60 by 72, you need 8 fat quarters. Now, when you look at Daniela's patterns, one thing that kind of a little you have to realize, you have to figure out real quick, is that she gives you what you need for every size on every piece. So let's say, like, she says from your light accent fabrics on page 2, she says from your light accent fabric, cut 8 2.5-inch strips. That's if you're making the smallest size. But she also gives all the measurements for up to king size for a Karen Adrian. So she
What
says
size
cut
are we?
8 2.5-inch strips. We're cutting the next size up, which is a lap size. So we'll always go in the parentheses. She's got 12, she's saying 12 for lap, 26 for full, 33 for queen, and 44 for king. So she's saying cut 8 2.5 strips, 8 2.5-inch strips if you're making the smallest one, but cut 44 2.5-inch strips if you're making the king. It's pretty ingenious. You know, some of these designers,
Makes it a lot easier.
you're a designer. I don't know how Daniela comes up with this stuff. I mean, as simple as this is, I was just like, how did you even think of this? It's just amazing. She's amazing. So anyway, And that's a kind of the thing that she follows throughout. So you'll see then she says, then cut 20 9.5-inch segments. If you're making the smallest. So we're gonna do 30, because we've got 30 blocks, I figured that out. So 30 for the lap, 64 for the full, 82 for the queen, and 110 for the king.
I'm glad we're not making a king today.
No, we're not, we're making a lap. You know, and I chose these red, white, and blue kind of nautical fabrics because this will probably be a quilt that I want to give away, and I can give it to someone who is, a lot of times we give quilts away on the ship.
Oh.
If we find
so this is
like a
perfect.
crew person who's done a really great job, we might gift them with a quilt. This would be perfect for that. It would also be great for a Quilts of Valor. You ladies who do Quilts of Valor quilts, this is a great project for Quilts of Valor.
Yeah, a lot
Because
of red,
it's
white,
so
and blue,
fast.
too.
If you do it out of red, white, and blue, yeah. When I chose my 8 back quarters, and that's the other thing that she has on your fabric requirements on the back, she does the same thing. So, so on the back, you've got a baby quilt is 7 fat quarters. I hope you guys are looking at your pattern. A baby quilt, 7 fat quarters. A throw, which is what we're doing, which is 62 by 71, is 8 fat quarters. A twin is 15, a queen is 19, and a king is 26. So I chose my fat quarters, and I went out and I found this little collection that I wanted to use, and I just got a variety of lights, mediums, darks. You know, it's very scrappy. You can do it kind of planned, but I didn't want to do that. I don't want to take the time to do that. So I just kind of got these, and I thought we're going to just see what happens. So I cut, to make the first block, I'm going to take some 5.5-inch squares, and I'm going to give you some of these. There you go.
Thank you.
And then you have sets that you cut. If you go by the pattern, the TV went
Oh,
off.
jeez.
If you go by the pattern, you have to have sets.
It's not focused. Well, boogers. Ooh, sorry. Let me go to my
Okay, I'm gonna give you a light, medium, dark here.
Why isn't it focused?
Go get
Hold
mine.
on. Let me go get Michael.
Alrighty, light, medium, dark is what we're gonna give to Trish and let her work on that. And then we're gonna go ahead, I'm gonna go ahead and make one of each of the blocks so you'll know how to do this. It's, you know, guys, it's just so easy. So with the large square, which is the 5.5-inch block, you're gonna take your white accent or your light accent, and you are going to, uh-oh, I don't want to answer that. You're gonna put a strip at the top. My machine was on. Daniela's website is cozyquilt.com. If you want to see some of her other patterns, she was the original strip girl, I think before Eleanor Burns even. Or maybe Eleanor Burns was first and Daniela was second. She's been doing strip quilts for a long time. Linda, we do have kits. I'm not sure how much they are. If you'll just go to our site and search Radiant Rainbow, you will see it there. They are pre-cut, by the way. They're already cut out for you. So it makes it even more stupid simple.
I am confused. So
Okay.
you're sewing a short one.
Uh-huh. you don't have the pattern.
I don't have the
Yeah,
pattern, and I
take
don't
the
have any
pattern.
short ones.
Oh, wait, I did give you the wrong thing. Sorry.
It's okay, I just don't wanna mess this up before we
You're gonna
bring
need
it
some
going.
short ones and
Then
you
I
need
will be
some shorties
ripping.
and you need some longies.
Or am I using the stars now?
Yeah, this is
Okay.
this is the light accent.
Okay,
And what we're gonna do is we're gonna sew a shorty to two sides, press those, and then we're gonna sew a longie to the other two sides. And we're just gonna make a square with this in the
we're only
center.
doing 2 squares?
Huh?
So
We're
I'm,
doing one
so I'm
square.
doing 1 square,
One
and
square.
I'm sewing a shorty to one side and a longie to the other
No,
side.
no,
2 sides,
you sew a shorty to two sides, and then you press those,
okay,
and then you're gonna sew a longie to
to the other
side.
2 sides,
And that's
okay,
gonna be block one.
okay, oh, all right.
I'm
that's
telling
it.
I'm telling you, that's so easy.
Yes, I just wanted to make sure I got it.
Well, when you get handed the right fabrics, it helps,
Well,
you know.
uh,
All right, so
how many of these are we making?
we're making 15 of each, 15 block ones and 15 block twos. The name of the pattern, Patty, is Radiant Rainbow. It's on our website. Rosemary, this is not a free pattern. Yeah, Linda, we should be flying to Miami today. I know. All right. So let me get all my junk out of the way so I can press this.
Okay, so this one, this square is light, and I still will do the light on the 2
Yep.
sides. Okay, just wanna make sure.
Yeah, it's just really scrappy. And then when you press it, let me show y'all. Move this out of the way. I think I'm even gonna need that, actually. So when you press it, you wanna set your seam like this. And then you wanna press that open like that. Okay? So you have it, it's like this. Is the first step. Now I'm going to, Joy, I'm not gonna offer this kit in another colorway. It's really easy. You just choose 8 fat quarters. And a light accent and a dark accent. And a border print. Like, I think there's 3 borders on this. This is so easy.
Okay, I need more short strips. You have more?
More short strips? Yes, more short strips coming your way.
That's, okay. Did we cut enough?
We did, that's what I had you go cut. Yeah, I've got tons over
Oh,
here.
good, all right.
I've got tons, tons. All right, I'm fixing to finish this. I'm gonna press it. And then I'm gonna show you what block 1 looks like. So when you press it, you wanna press your seams, you wanna set those seams, and then you wanna press it open like this. And then your hopefully hopefully you can see this. This is block 1. All right, easy peasy, easy peasy. Now, what we're gonna do with block 1, we're gonna take, I use a Soline pen, a Soline marker. I love the Soline markers. Do you like
I do.
that? And we are going to, where is my ruler?
I like it because they're fine point, so they don't go all over the place.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna take,
I'm gonna come and steal some of your little shorties.
I need a ruler.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we're gonna get a ruler.
Hold on, let me go get one.
All right.
You want a short one or a long one?
Actually, I think there's one in the back of my car because I know I brought a ruler.
Oh.
I want one that will go from here to here, so
Okay,
like pretty long one, like an 18-inch.
okay.
Okay, so that's block 1. Block 2 is just as hard, you guys. Just as hard. We're gonna take a dark accent, which is a 3.5-inch block, and we're going to put a 3.5-inch square on each side, and then a long piece on the other side. I think it's 9.5 inches. Yeah, I think it's 9.5 inches. It's in your pattern. This is so cool, the way she does this. So easy. All right. Okay, same thing on your pressing. We're going to press to set the seam, and then we're going to press this open, press to set the seam, and press this open. I love it. All right, then we're going to add one of the long pieces. I think these are 11 inches, but it says in your pattern. The pattern's online. If you want to order a pattern to get this to make later, like I said, great pattern for kids, great pattern for, oh, that is long.
There was nothing in your car.
Huh?
There wasn't one in
There
your
wasn't
car.
one in my car? Oh.
So,
It's probably still in my sewing room because I know I picked it up to bring it.
well, it's just that kind of day.
You know, my favorite ruler is the Creative Grids 6.5 by 18.
I love that size. I use that a lot.
Yeah, I do too.
Yes, and I use the 6 by 12 a lot because I use them together.
Yeah.
But, whatever.
We have to have our rulers.
Yes.
All right. Okay, now Trish,
Yes.
block 2 is much more difficult.
Oh, you think?
No,
I love you.
not.
Do I detect sarcasm here?
Sarcasm.
I don't know. That can't be you, Deb. Oh, yeah.
All right, we're gonna sew the long ones on.
Jeez, this is not fair now. I am way behind.
You are behind. I'm already on block 2.
That is so wrong.
Yeah, but
That's
see,
because I am I'm doing assembly line.
You are, yeah, you guys.
Again, I know, I'm sorry.
Definitely do this assembly line, you know, chain piece these, and you'll go even quicker. Don't try to make these individually. Unless you really just want to spend a lot of time on this that you don't have to spend. I don't know why.
Well, you're showing them how to go from A to B, to C to D.
Okay,
E.
so this was, let's see here. This is block 2, y'all. See, block 2's got the little blue, or the dark accent center, and the 3.5-inch strips. Now, since I have a ruler, I'm gonna go draw a line on block 1, diagonally, corner to corner, with my sew line marker. Okay, the reason I like this sew line marker, it's got 3 options. There's a dark pencil. You can turn it, there's a no pencil, because sometimes you just want to make an indentation.
Really?
And then there is a white marker for dark fabrics. Did you know that?
In the same pen?
Yes.
No, that's very cool.
It's called a trio,
So how do you change between
just
them?
like this.
Oh, you just pull up
You
and
twist it.
twist.
You don't even have to pull up, you just twist it.
And it moves to the other color. I want one.
Okay. I know where you can get one of those.
You do?
Yes, I do. Now, what we're gonna do, don't distract me,
Oh, right, yeah.
we're going to put these on top of each other.
And it doesn't matter which direction.
It does not matter which
Because
direction.
they're squares. Okay.
And we're going to pin them.
Did you steal my cutter? No, here it is.
I didn't steal
I know how
anything.
you are. Sure.
I didn't.
I got it.
Okay, so we're gonna put these on top of each other. They're gonna match pretty perfect. Because they're all the same size, right? And then we're going to pin them. Just a couple of pins. Because you are gonna be sewing on the bias here, okay? So, don't let the B word hurt you. Now, this is what it looks like. We're gonna sew a 1/4 inch from each side of that line. So 1/4 inch from this side and a 1/4 inch from that side. All right, everybody with me?
Did you say I have to press away from the center or toward the center?
Away from the center.
That's what I thought, but
Yep.
I thought I better double check.
Away from the center.
Okay.
The other way. I don't break my thread when I turn like that. You can do that if you want to, but,
I don't either.
and you really should take your pins out. You shouldn't sew on your pins. All right. Linda Cypress asked if I use best press when I'm going to cut on the bias. That is a great idea to use anytime you're going to do bias sewing.
That
A
is
little
a great
best
idea.
press or a little starch is our friend. Starch is our friend.
That's
Best
a good
press is our
idea.
friend.
Yeah.
All right, now we're going to see the magic happen. Woo-hoo. I'm going to pull my little Martelli mat over here. And I don't need those right now. All right, we're going to put this down just like this on our Martelli mat. You probably can't see this very well, but I think you'll get the idea. Okay. And then we're going to cut on the line down the middle of this block. Just have a pretty good pressure because you've got some seams that you're going to run over. And if you don't cut exactly on the line, it's okay. You need to try to, but don't stress if you get off just a little bit. It's not going to matter.
It's the seam allowance. Who cares?
Yeah. So, once you get this off, you take it to your ironing board and you press toward the dark accent. And ta-da!
Oh,
There's our block.
Yay!
Isn't that awesome? And you know what? It makes 2 blocks at a time.
Well, this is really fast. This is
It's
seriously
so
fast. I
fun.
think I'm gonna have to make it, but I want to
It's
use
so
different fabrics.
fun. I know you can use any kind of fabric. I kind of thought about doing a reproduction, and you know maybe a like a dark blue and almost like a blue and shirt prints.
You know what I want to do? I want to do it using a bunch of different, how do you describe this? Like florals or geometrics or different, but all of them real dense, like imagery on there. So that when you see it, you know, of course different values, but then when you see it, you get this whole thing kind of flowing.
Yeah, that would be pretty. And the
Yeah.
value is important. You have to make sure that you get some light, medium, darks in this.
Right. But if you did that using like different florals or different geometrics or mix the florals and geometric, I mean, I'm just thinking that would make a very, very cool looking quilt.
What are you guys doing your quilts out of? Post us what
What they're using.
what kind of fabrics you're.
What designs or.
Oh, Michael is watching. Michael Elias. Michael, we met Michael on our Panama cruise.
Really?
Oh yeah, very, very cool guy. He's a sweetie. Okay, I want to hear what you guys are using. Are any of you using patriotic fabrics? Are you using batiks? Or nobody's answering me yet. Must be a delay. All right. So, you guys, now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sew for a while, and we're going to start making, you're making block 1, so I'm going to make block 2.
Okay.
And then we're going to get this done. So what we want to do now that I've showed you how to make, you're probably going to need that. Since I've showed you how to make both blocks.
Well, that was extra. See,
We're
it's
gonna-
still folded. In case we screwed up.
Oh, okay.
We're not going to mess
No,
up.
we're not going to. Oh, well, here, you probably want these.
Oh, yes, thank you. I was like, I
don't have enough. She's making block 1. I'm going to make block 2. What we want to do now is I'm just going to sew all of these I know I need 15, and she's got 15, so I'm gonna do, but see, now you're gonna be ahead of me.
I'll help you.
I don't wanna make too many. I've got 14 pieces, and we've got 4 blocks there. So,
My sewing machine.
no, we've got, do we have 4 blocks?
Yeah.
We do, don't we?
3? 1, 2, 3.
How do we have 3 blocks?
Because you were demoing.
Oh, here's one right here.
Oh, 4.
Yeah. So I need to make 11. So. Linda Marlowe ordered the kit. Whoop, whoop. Thank you, Linda. You guys, we so appreciate you supporting us during this time on our website. You know, our store's closed. We actually closed our store
A while back.
the 15th of March, just before the order came, because we're a destination store. Even though we're in a county, we just had our first case of COVID-19 this week, but we're a destination store, so we knew that if we were open, we were encouraging people to come out to see us, and we knew that people needed to stay home, and so we made the decision to close our store. You guys have been wonderful to continue to order online from us. Thank you, thank you, thank you, because that is really how we're supporting this business right now. So anything you can do, anything you need, if you need anything that you don't find on our website, please send us a note and we can help you find it, or we can help you get it. And, you know, we're all in this together, and we're gonna come out on the other side, and we're gonna be okay. We're gonna be providing you with all of the wonderful things that you've grown to expect from us, and we love to serve you that way. So, all right, I'm gonna start sewing. And you know, we probably should tell jokes while we're doing this.
I think you need to teach me the quilting song.
Aww.
Okay, not this time?
We
Okay.
can. Does anybody want to hear the Quilting Queen song?
Because I never learned the words. I maybe need to have it written down or something.
If Michael is watching, he could bring the words to you.
And then we could sing it together and drive everybody batty.
We could.
And then tell
Dana
them.
Goyer says, no.
No.
Yes,
Okay.
Dana, you know the words. You could sing along with us.
Tell Dana. She has to tell us a joke.
Yes.
I am terrible at jokes. Sarcasm.
I can tell you a joke.
Okay, tell me a joke.
Okay, let me tell you guys one thing. When you start sewing together the dark accent, you've cut these into pairs. You need to watch it because
Don't sew it upside down.
no, all your fabrics on one block 2 have to match.
What?
Yeah, so you cut these into sets. So when you go to sew these on block 2, this is one block,
Oh.
this is one block. The fabrics have to match. You can't
Well, that explains why you handed those to me like that. That was very weird. Okay, I didn't understand that, and I separated them.
No, you're okay because your strips are all the same fabric. You're a light accent.
Until I start helping you.
Yeah,
Then
well, I
need
was
to
going
know.
to tell you that.
Okay, thank you.
I told you that.
Just now.
Well, you didn't need to know before now.
This is what
I
I love
told you
about
in
you.
time.
You are incredibly crazy.
Okay, so, but yeah, you got to watch to be sure that you don't just go through and sew all of your 3.5-inch squares. You can't just do it all willy-nilly.
Like day before yesterday, when I was chain piecing things and you go, you can't do that. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I told you though.
You did, yes. But it was a good learning experience.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna stay after this is over and I'm gonna make one here.
Yeah, see, I just did what I told you not to do. Give me your ripper.
Oh, wait. Oh.
Yes,
Oh.
I just did it, dadgummit. I sewed 3 and I have to have this one.
2?
Yes. I have to have 2 for the other side.
Well, show them how to rip really fast.
Okay.
Just snip, snip, snip.
Snap, snap, snap. You just,
Some people don't know.
well, but I can't show them close enough because of the camera.
Oh, well, just tell them.
You just,
Every 5 or 6
every
stitches.
5 or 6 stitches, you just, I don't know why people get so upset because they have to rip. It's not a big deal.
No, it doesn't take very long.
No. Okay, so I'm gonna put those aside for those 2. Then I'm gonna put 2 of this. Dana says she could sing along with us, but she'll save the audience.
Her cats, if she has cats, will probably sing with her.
Uh-huh.
Or the dogs like to sing too.
I'm gonna get Michael to bring you a copy of the words.
Good, I'm gonna learn them. Then the next time we sew together, we can sing it together.
I know. I think Dana probably knows.
People are probably afraid now. Oh, no. You're gonna watch
You
the
know,
next
if
one.
I can sing it, anybody can sing it. Come on, guys.
Yeah, if we could get Michael to put it up, then everybody can download
Actually,
it and they
he's-
can sing along with us.
Right, he's actually putting it on the YouTube video for yesterday. If it's not on there right now, it will be in a little bit.
Cool.
So I'm gonna wait until he tells me that's there, so you guys can go download the words.
Did you cut extras of some of this? Am I like, how many of these blocks am I making?
15, how many did you
15.
make?
I don't know, I have to count. Just sewing what you gave me.
I
There's
don't,
3 there or 4?
there's 4 there. Yeah, you need to,
Which is really 2 of my blocks that I'm doing.
Mhm.
Okay,
right.
so I need to have 13.
Right. Okay, so that's those, and we're gonna move these over here. And then we're gonna do 2 more.
I found another way in here from when I'm coming from Emory.
Oh, you did?
Yep. To go in the, because this is a new development, and they have the road that goes out to whatever that number is, 180 something.
Uh-huh.
So I don't have to go into that weird jiggy-joggy spot where the lights are.
Jiggy joggy?
Yes, jiggy-joggy.
Oh, here's some more 5.5 inch squares.
Oh, that's big of you, thank you.
Yes. But you better count. I may have
lost count talking.
cut extra.
Well, that's okay,
I'm
I'd
gonna
rather
not
have extra
kid
than
you.
not enough. Yeah.
But no, we don't wanna cut it. We don't wanna sew extra.
2,
Okay, you want a joke?
3, no, I have to count. Can only do one thing at a time, I'm not multitasking today.
You can't listen
4, 5,
and
6,
count?
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Aha! Okay, good. That's good to know. Okay, you can go now. Oh, whoops.
Did you make too many?
No, I didn't. I mean, this will make
13,
13. Yes.
14, 15.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
Okay, so do y'all wanna hear the little old lady and the little old man joke?
Yes.
Okay, if you've ever been on a cruise with us, you probably remember this joke. I've only told it like 50,000 times.
Okay.
So there was y'all remember this from yesterday? See? Did you have yours?
I have mine right here.
I'm gonna,
I love mine.
cause I chain pieced these.
You did what?
I chain pieced them.
So did I.
Well, I get to use my thread cover.
I know, I really do like that.
Okay, little old lady and a little old man. They're sitting at a bus stop. And the little old lady says to the little old man, I've been sitting here so long, my butt's hurting. My butt's asleep. And he said, I know, I've been listening to it snore.
Oh, no. Oh, no. I love you. We're going to have to get a book of jokes so we can tell jokes next time, and I'll have some.
Yeah, well,
What?
you know.
What? No?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Okay. There was a man and a woman.
Another man and a woman?
A little old man,
Okay.
married a beautiful young woman.
Okay.
Blonde. She was a blonde. You know where this is going.
I hope not.
And so they lived a quiet life, and they were sitting at home one night
Do you have any more short ones?
watching the
Short like
TV.
this?
Well, that's an extra.
No, this is the extra, but I have to do two sides on this and this. So I am missing
Oh, you may have to go cut some more.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces.
Yeah.
Is this long enough? I can cut it. Okay, go
It's
ahead.
not
I
long
didn't
enough
mean to
for 6
interrupt you.
pieces.
No, but it is for 2.
Okay,
Maybe,
so the
maybe.
little old man and the little old lady, the little old man and the beautiful blonde woman, his wife, they were watching TV. And the news came on about Brazilian missionaries had been killed in service on the news. And the blonde wife just started bawling, crying.
Oh no!
Oh my gosh, she was just unconsolable. And finally the little old man reached over and he patted her hand and he said, honey, it's bad that things happen in the world and things like this happen and it'll be okay. And she dried her tears and she said, okay. How many is a Brazilian anyway?
Okay, I'll be back. I have to go get more fabric.
Get more fabric. Yeah. Joy, you came back just in time to hear the jokes. Those are really pretty much the only 2 jokes I know, so if anybody else has a good joke, you're going to have to share it. Oh, this fabric is so cute, you guys. It's got whales on it, and it's got little writing words that say beach and sailboat and dock and all of that good stuff. Just adorable. It's from Riley Blake. I'll have to get you the name of it. Hi, Jean Hanley. All right. Jean and her husband are quite the travelers. She cruises with us quite a bit. So how are you enjoying staying at home, Jean? All right. I've got one more to do. 2 more. Actually, 1 more. Joy says she's gonna tell her husband my joke, but she's gonna turn it. Are you talking about the little old lady and the little old man one, Joy? All right, if y'all want one of these thread cutter blocks, search on the website for thread cutter block. Duh. They're not very expensive. They're like, I think $14.99 or $12.99, something like that. All right, I think it's time. As soon as Trish gets back, we're going to give away the first $20 door prize. And one of you guys can have that. That's what we do when we're on the ship. We give everybody a $20 door prize. And so they like it. All right. Now I've got all mine. Ouch. Oh, got all of these done. It's time for me to press them. So. I'm going to press away. You press to the outside. This is so much fun. So easy. And of course, those of you who bought the kit, oh my gosh, you didn't even have to cut it out. So super, super, super duper easy.
Well, it just occurred to me that if we have too few of the short ones, we probably have too few of the long ones. Duh! I know. This
Before
is
you
because
leave,
I needed my exercise, right?
Before you leave, we're gonna draw for our
good.
door prize.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
I definitely am gonna need more.
what I want you to do is, I want you to take the phone and just kind of, we've got 63 people watching. I want you to just scroll up and put your finger on somebody and call out their name.
Okay, it's Rosemary Camp Allen.
Rosemary.
She's working on a shop hop quilt from North Carolina.
Awesome. Okay. Rosemary, will you write her name down?
Rosemary
And we
Camp
will text you a code.
Do we have paper?
Probably in that drawer there. There we go. We have a pen. Do we have here? Put her name on this.
Okay.
Oh, yay! Just got the quilting queen. Are these on the link down from
yay.
yesterday? But they will be able to see.
I had to go on your computer and take it off because they're busy.
Okay.
Well, let me see if I got
Can you
her
put it
name.
on the? Can you put a link on the
Yeah.
YouTube from yesterday?
Yeah.
Like right now, so they can sing along with us.
I'm gonna have to sit at your computer, but yeah.
Okay. Let me know when it's done.
Okay.
Okay, Rosemary Camp Allen.
Okay. We will send you a code,
gonna put it
Rosemary,
in
and
here
you
so we
can
don't lose
use
it.
that for a $20 prize, and we'll be giving away another $20 pretty soon. So y'all stick with us. All right. Now I'm sewing on the other side.
I'm gonna sew for a little, and then I'll go cut the other ones.
Okay.
Oh, that's not working. Okay. Because then, if you're bored and you don't have anything to do, you can press these while I go cut some more.
I will. A team effort.
Yeah, team quilt.
Team quilting. This is so easy. I love this.
I like fast.
You know, this would, I know I love fast too. This would have been a great cruise quilt. Everyone would have finished this.
Yes. And nice to be able to make that. Like, sometimes you just want to make a quilt for somebody, but you don't really want to spend 14 million hours on it. And if you picked fabrics that they liked, you wouldn't care if the dog slept on it or the kids threw up on it or whatever.
No, exactly.
I mean, some quilts you really don't want people throwing up on.
Well, yeah. But it's kind of like Scrap Crazy from yesterday. That's
Yes.
the same thing.
Same, yes.
Same.
Exactly. No, I think I cut too many of these.
Oh, good.
Really, where did my other stuff go?
Well, it's probably over here in my tray somewhere.
I'm losing my mind.
I probably haven't handed them to you. Probably not your fault.
No, I don't.
But you know, we own a quilt shop, so we can just go get some more.
We could always like piece these with something else for the crazy spot in the border that you didn't cut the fabric too long for that, right?
Yeah.
Or on the back, going in the center of the back. Or along the edge in the back. Just use it up, right?
Use it up. Oh, there used to be a book.
Wrong.
Cut
That's
it
so
up.
weird.
What was it? Something use it up?
Cut it up, use it up.
Cut it up, mix it up, use it up.
Yeah, there has to always be three. What the heck did I do with it? No, I don't
Thank
know.
you, Michael.
Cozy Quilts.
Not here yet.
I think I was counting for the long ones. And I
Posted down, yes.
Okay,
Well, that's not that one.
that's just the way it goes.
All right, you guys, something I want you to do right now. Michael posted a link and it hasn't come through yet. But if you guys, let's go share this video with our friends, because I'm sure there's people out there that want to know what you're doing. And there's a little share button on your live video page. And,
If you get bored,
oh, there it is, Michael.
if you get bored, you can press this. I'm gonna go cut 6 more of these.
Okay. I won't sing until you get back. Michael posted a link to the words, you guys, if y'all want the Quilting Queen words. We're gonna have a sing-along in a minute.
Wait till I get back.
I'll wait till you get back. Who knows? We might get picked up by the Kelly Clarkson show. Oh, wouldn't that be fun? Would you turn down your volume, Michael? It makes me realize just really how Texan I am, but I'm proud of it. I love being a Texan, you guys. I moved to Florida for about 2 or 3 years back in the day. And you know, I loved Florida. Florida is a beautiful state. I love the big birds that they have in Florida. You know, the pelicans and the roseate spoonbills and the flamingos. They're all big birds. I love those birds. But what really made me want to come back to Texas was the changing of the seasons. Honestly, I missed winter. I know that sounds weird, but
Yeah.
and I may feel different now that I'm getting older, but I really missed the changing of the leaves, and I missed, you know, springtime emerging. You just don't get that in Florida. So, Rebecca, how are things in Washington State, sweetheart? Is everybody still sequestered, and is anything getting better with you guys? Have we flattened the curve any? I'm ready for that curve to be flattened, because you know what? We all need to get back to work. We're going crazy. I know I get to come up here and do this with you guys, but I know you must be going crazy at home. You know, we're social creatures, and that is a part of our DNA to be social. But this is unusual time, and it's something that we all need to do so that we can get past this and we can all get back to work. It's gonna come, just hang on there. So many wonderful, nice stories come out during this time though, how people are coming together and helping each other, and, you know, for the most part, I think most of us want to put politics aside, and we just want to do what we can do to get this thing settled and manageable, if we can manage it. But there will come a point that where we have to go back to work. We're unfortunately, we're in an economic disaster right now. All right, let's see here. How can we post a picture to your Facebook page? They're asking.
Ta-da!
They tag Stitch in Heaven.
Or just say add Stitch in Heaven Quilt Shop,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Just do the add sign. You post the picture on their page, right? And then in comments, they would say add Stitch in Heaven Quilt Shop.
Mm-hmm. Or they can go directly to our Facebook page and post to our page.
Oh, okay. Or you can post to our page. Yeah.
I thought you would have all of these pressed.
I'm sewing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I haven't made enough.
How many do you need?
I don't have enough fabric. How can I not have enough fabric?
I don't know. Were you cutting for the little one?
No.
And then we're doing the lap?
All right. Oh, you've got some over there.
Oh.
I need that.
I stole them.
Yeah. Okay, that's okay. I made 7.
Hold on.
That way, when I get mine done, you can start sewing these together.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad that happened, aren't you?
Absolutely.
Because you'll be finished before me.
I don't think so. I still have to add. Well, you can start putting your blocks that are done after you press them with these and doing the diagonal seam while I finish those, right?
We'll work it out.
Oh! I'll just put it in here for you.
Okay. All right, so she's back. Are we going to sing Quilting Queens?
Yeah!
Yes.
Oh, hold on, let me get over there.
You finish quilting. Finish pressing.
Okay, I'm done pressing.
All right,
that.
so how many of you give me a thumbs up if you've heard the Quilting Queen song? We sang it day before yesterday. Janice Jones is on.
You'll have to
She
remind me of the melody.
knows the Quilting Queen song. Michael posted a link if you guys want to go download it and sing along. Yes, that's what I need, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, but I don't remember the melody either, so you'll have to probably sing the first part.
Oh, it's in the tune of Dancing Queen.
Yes. Like
I was
said.
explaining to everybody on Wednesday that this was words I wrote. Our first cruise on Quantum, they were playing, what you call it?
Dancing Queen.
Yeah, they were playing Mamma Mia.
Oh, I love
I
that
know,
show.
it's so wonderful on the
funny.
ship. And I decided we needed some words, and we needed a theme song, so I came up with these words to the tune of Dancing Queen. So I'm gonna sing it a cappella. You're gonna have to forgive me, I don't even do karaoke, but
Neither do I. So this may be painful.
Well, I could put the karaoke version on.
Michael does karaoke.
Oh, yeah, Michael sings great.
All right, here we go. Packed our bags and we're ready to go. Friends are there that we will know. Cruising is the best. Really is our swing. Really is our thing.
Really is our Okay, we're a
A
little
new
low.
technique that we can try. We just laugh, we never cry.
Cry.
With encouragement, everything is fine. We're in the mood to quilt.
We have
And
to go
we're
up a
not
little bit.
going
I
to
can't go.
quit. We are the quilting queens. We are older than 17. Quilting queens. Feel the beat of the
Oh,
sewing
shoot.
machine. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We can sew. We can jive. Having the time of our lives. Ooh, CS girls. Watch that scene. Dig in the quilting queen.
I can't read it under
Layer cakes, they turn us on.
Layer cakes, they turn us on.
Buy a few before they're gone. Sew them all together. Anything will do. We're in the mood to quilt. And we're not going to quit. We are the quilting queens. We are older than 17. Quilting queens. Feel the beat from the sewing machine.
Oh yeah.
We can sew, we can jive, having the time of our lives. CS girls, watch that scene, dig in the quilting queens. Okay, that's
Are you
it.
guys glad it's
And the
over?
crowd explodes with
Applause! And they pull their earplugs back out. We're good.
So you guys, y'all can share that with your friends. You're welcome to share it. You can take it to your guild meeting and teach all your buddies.
Did we do our first giveaway?
We
did
did.
one. Do we need to do another?
I just didn't get the name.
It's noon?
No, it's 11.
Oh, it's
21.
11.
Okay, well, we'll be doing another giveaway in just a little bit. Whenever I decide,
Well, you are the quilting queen.
I guess.
Oh.
Oh. I was thinking, man, I'm almost finished. I only did half of them.
Well, that's because you're demoing how they all get finished. So that's perfect.
Now, that's because half of them were over on your table.
You gonna
all
want
right,
lunch?
That too. Are we going to lunch? Is that what you said?
I'm not very hungry today.
No, me either.
I'll have a bar. A bar?
A nourishing bar.
No, I do Optavia.
What?
Optavia?
Never heard of it.
Oh, it's awesome. You guys, if y'all want to lose some weight, do Optavia.
Really?
Yeah, it's actually an updated version of Weight Watchers. Not Weight Watchers, I think MetaFast. You remember MetaFast back in the day we all used to do with the shakes and all of that?
Oh.
They have updated, and it's a really great program. That's what Dana and I do when we're on the ship, so that we don't gain 5 pounds every ship and cruise we
Oh, right, yeah.
But basically, you eat bars, the protein bars, and they have little Cheerios, and they have little baked goodies that you can do. It's and what I try to do is do Optavia twice a day or during the day, and then have a meal at night. This is what I do. So I try not to eat lunch or
For
breakfast.
some reason, for the past, while, I've been wanting to eat, even when I'm not hungry. That's not like me. And I have gained 15 pounds.
Ooh, no
I
way.
know, so I'm taking it off.
Well, do Optavia. I'm serious. I'll give you. You have to have a coach. I'll give you my coach's name. She's awesome. There's a big support group,
Yeah.
and if you do it, I'm here too. So Michelle does it. Dana does it. Michelle's lost like 25 pounds.
Michelle doesn't look like she needs to lose anything.
Well, she doesn't. She's on maintenance now.
Oh.
She lost 25 pounds.
Wow. Well, I got on the scales this morning. I almost had a heart attack.
Okay, well, your first mistake was getting on the scales this morning.
No. At least I got a heads up before I
Okay,
turned
Lori
into a
Witt
blowout
says
whale.
her first block sewn and dressed, ready for block 2.
Yeah.
Sandy Clark says now she has that song in her head. Susan, we are making masks, but we're taking a break right now to sew on something else that's mindless and wonderful.
I have to make 6 masks tonight.
6 masks?
Yes.
Well, alrighty. If anybody needs fabric and y'all want to stop by and pick it up, we have got fabric for a mask making. Mr. Dunn, when he sent the elastic, sent 250 yards of fabric.
Get out.
I'm serious. So we are giving that away. If you want some of it, all you have to do is let us know you're coming, and we'll put some together for you and bring it out to your car.
Well, I want some because I need to give these away. These are people who are concerned, including my house guest. She's very worried. When I come from work, she's...
Okay, well, why is she worried, and why does she think a mask, wearing a mask at home on her?
She may
She's not
think it's
sick,
good. No,
right?
No.
You only wear a mask if you think you're sick, because your mask is not going to help you. It won't keep you from getting sick.
It just keeps you from spreading
It keeps you from spreading it. So if she's at home and there's nobody there, there's no point in wearing a mask.
Maybe she thinks I need to wear one so I don't bring anything home, but I'm not sick.
And if you're, and this is on the WHO website. It says you need to wear a mask if you're caring for someone who's sick, because you could contract that and you could spread it. And you're protecting them in the case that you have something.
Well, because
But if you're healthy,
there
you
is
don't-
a period, right, when you could have the virus but not know it.
Yeah, there is. But if you're at home by yourself, there's no reason to wear a mask. And honestly,
think she only wanted
if
to
you're in
wear
a
it
safe
when I showed
environment
Like my house.
like here, we're sanitizing. We're sanitizing, we're taking temperatures. This is a safe environment. If you're in a safe environment, the risk is really low.
You have to be reasonable.
You do. There's a level of reasonableness.
But I think there's so much social media and stuff going on that people are so scared that they
Yes.
just they kind of freeze up a little bit.
Yeah.
We should have the fabric for Moda in by Monday.
Okay, fabric promoted will be here Monday. Okay, so if y'all want fabric, send us an email, tell us how much you want, and you can come by and pick it up.
info@stitchinheaven.com.
I didn't have any bobbin thread.
Oh, you, don't tell me that.
No, this
I know, this
doesn't
machine
blink or
doesn't
something.
blink.
Holy cow.
No.
Okay, so all of those.
Get to be so, you
Yes.
like to sew, so you
I
get to
do.
sew again.
Okay, how do I, oh, there we go.
Okay, these are done. So when you get yours done, you can start.
I have to wind a bobbin, right? Yeah.
You do. Do you know how?
Well, I haven't used this machine before, but I think I can figure it out. Wait.
Do you use a Bernina?
I have used a Bernina when I taught workshops, and the Bernina dealers have been great about providing machines.
Yeah, really all machines kind of work the same way. Yeah, got it.
Yeah.
Moving recording has been stopped automatically. Do you know what
I don't know.
that's all about?
It says maximum recording time has been reached.
Aren't you supposed to push that?
No, this is if the screen goes black.
Okay, try it again. Try that though.
That's movie recording? No.
Yeah, that's this.
Is this still working?
Michael. Yeah, that's still working.
Yeah, that is still working. I don't know what that means. Hold on.
Yeah, get Michael to come in here.
Michael? Michael? Okay, he disappeared. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Oh. Okay. Marilyn, sorry about that. You need to just send us an email and we will send that out to you. Alrighty, I need to make some more. I didn't make enough. What you got there, Michael?
Can't say.
You can't say?
I think it's mask. I can't say what
Y'all have been wonderful about sending your masks to us for us to distribute. I wish we had counted how many we've distributed.
We've distributed 500 so far, and I just put another 100 in the mail.
Oh,
To
awesome.
go
Wow.
to people, to a company in Dallas. So, I've been keeping a tab.
Huh?
I've been keeping a tab.
Good. Alrighty. One, two,
Just-
3, 4.
Children's Home is requesting some too out of Dallas and South Texas.
We, we've got a website. If you guys want to know where to send your mask to, there's what I was saying earlier, there's a website, weneedmask.org, and it gives the locations around the country that are asking for masks and how many they need. So if you're in a position to make masks, but you don't know where to send them, there's addresses there, or you can send them to us and we will distribute them. We're trying to keep our distribution more local. Now this is weird. I'm missing 2 of these guys. How could that be?
I don't know. Are they in here?
We don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe I won't need them.
I don't know. How many do you have? You need to
Oh,
have 13.
I won't need them.
Oh, good.
Wait a second. 2, 3, 4, 5.
We need a total of 16. How many do we need?
6, 7. We need 15.
15. And you have 3 made. Oh, it's really raining out. Can you hear that?
I heard that. You know, it's supposed to rain for like the next 10 days.
My
Not only
yard-
do we get to stay at home, it's like the Cat in the Hat book.
What? Which one? I don't think I know that one.
It was raining outside, and we didn't know how we could go out to play. And so the Cat in the Hat stops by, and
Oh, right, and they do all.
they do all kinds of
Bad
crazy
stuff,
things that
yes.
they're not supposed to be doing. How did I cut this wrong?
Just lucky, I guess.
Just lucky, I guess, because I've got all these. I need. Yeah, I better finish making these so I don't use up my extras.
Yeah. That's okay, just think. It's gonna make a great
Okay.
border.
I had 7, and now I've got 5 more, and then I need 3 more. So I'm making them in batches.
Okay. You know, I'm impressed that you were even up at 3 this morning cutting things, let alone
I
counting.
wasn't up at 3.
What? I thought you said you were up all night.
No, it took me like 30 seconds to finish.
Oh, all right, well, that's good.
That's why I cut it wrong. I didn't cut it very well. But I did bring all my extra fabric, so
And that counts for a lot.
I can cut me a few more pieces here in a minute. I thought I counted them. I really did think I counted them. And I probably did count them, I just counted wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. We're about to give away a $20
Gift
gift
certificate.
certificate.
Cool.
Cool. So nothing makes a quilt along more fun than free stuff, right?
Yes.
So, I'm gonna give my phone over to Trish, because I know you guys, and if I chose somebody's name that I know, I would feel like you thought it was rigged. She doesn't know anybody.
No, I don't. You're safe with me.
Trish has only worked here for 3 days. All right,
Okay, I'm ready.
you're ready. Do it.
Okay,
Just scroll up and
so,
find somebody.
okay.
I'm Switzerland. It can't be Dana Goyer.
I took my finger off, so I don't know. It says something on here. Sorry, go down. Oops, last. Mallory Harper.
Mallory Harper.
Mallory Harper. I'll write it down. Do we know who she is?
I don't personally know Mallory, but I would love to know her.
There.
Mallory Harper. All right, Mallory, we will send you a private message with a code, and that will be the code you will need to use to claim your $20.
Woo! Yay!
Everybody say, yay, Mallory!
Yay, Mallory!
You stink. If you hadn't been online, I might have won.
I don't think that was very nice.
They didn't say that? Oh, you
No.
don't think anybody was thinking that?
I don't think they were thinking that.
Oh, they're saying, yay,
No,
Mallory!
quilters are awesome.
Quilters
Quilters
are
with- I
awesome.
know
You
what
guys
mean.
are phenomenal. Okay, I get to press these 5, and
Too
then I'm
late,
gonna
it's my
have to
turn.
have
I'm sorry.
3 more.
So, you need more fabric cut? What?
Yes. I'll do it.
Oh, all right.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
Excuse me. You know what? I'm allergic to fabric finishes.
Fabric finishes?
Yes, you know the finish they put on the fabric to kind of starch it a little? And, oh, this one I need to finish sewing that edge when I ran out of thread. Anyway, so I just wanted to tell you that so you didn't think I had COVID-19 because I was,
Because you were coughing and all of that?
yes, that's not why. It's because I'm
Okay,
allergic to
you guys,
fabric.
if you get your kit and you're short something, please don't think that by commenting, you're telling me to send it to you. I'm not. You need to email us, info@stitchinheaven.com, and tell us what you need and we'll put it in the mail to you. There's been a couple of people here who have commented they've got their short outer strips for 6 block number 2, Lori is. So Lori, you need to please send us an email. Don't think that you've told me and I'm gonna remember. Just if you see that you're short something, just send us an email and we will get it out to you.
Your address.
Huh?
And the address.
Well, yeah,
Just to repeat, if they
We'll
don't, so you
have-
don't have to look it up.
we'll have their address, so.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna press these. three more. But they're so fast.
Thank
Oh my
goodness.
gosh.
Now, should I go on the back of these and draw the line?
Yes, so you draw the line on block number one.
Am I on block
You're
number one?
you're block number one.
Because it's the light. Sorry, I just need to quickly get this
That's
piece.
okay, you go right ahead.
Oh, thank you. Oh, don't let me get in your way or anything.
No,
Oh, I'm sorry.
no,
Does
let
that-
me get out of your way. It's okay.
Yeah, I know, but you were bored. I had to do
I'm
something.
boring?
No. Oh, bad girl. I did not say that. Okay. Where is your drawing pencil?
Right here, you're gonna love it.
Cool.
And the ruler's over there on the table.
Okay.
These are so fun.
I am gonna get some, this is not fat quarters that you're using, right?
Yes, this is fat quarter.
It is fat quarters.
Yeah, there's actually a fat quarter bundle out there of this fabric. I've got to figure out what fabric this is and tell everybody.
It's too bad you can't use a layer cake for this.
Nope, nope, you can't use a layer cake. Mainly because you have to have matching sets.
Oh.
When you're doing block number two, you have to have matching sets. And the sets are like 11 inches.
Well, there you go.
There you go. No layer cake on this one. But fat quarters. I wonder what ombre prints would look like in this.
Ooh. I bet they'd be really, really pretty.
I bet they would too. 'Cause you have all different varieties of some of the same colors.
Right. All those values changing, and it would just kind of flow, I bet. Yes.
Corinne Marie McLaughlin is asking what cutting tool. There's no cutting tools on this other than a standard ruler, and you just cut really rectangles and squares. You don't even have to cut triangles on this one. Oh, my cousin Beverly is watching.
Oh.
Hi, Beverly.
Do you have a lot of cousins?
I have a lot of cousins. Yeah.
That's nice.
And we're not gonna get to do our, reunion this year.
Why, oh, when do
We
you
have a
normally have
reunion.
it?
We usually have it the Sunday after Easter.
Well, that's out.
Yeah, so we decided we better not do that.
What are your plans for Easter? You gonna get together with some of your family?
Yeah, probably. You know, I'm gonna try to go see my mom. My mom is in assisted living, and we've been told now that we can go see her if we stand outside the gate in her backyard. Of course, the problem is it's gonna be raining for the next 10 days.
Right.
We
I
have
know,
to
I'm in
stand
the same
outside.
position with my mom. It's,
But I have not seen her for 2 weeks.
I haven't seen my mom for 2 weeks. Everything is on lockdown, and I don't want to infect everybody if I'm carrying because I've been exposed to it or something. I don't know.
Where is she? What home is she in?
She's in Autumn Winds in Mineola.
Okay, well, Autumn Wind is where my mom is. She's in Winsboro. Does she have a patio?
She does have a
Okay.
patio.
You can have her go out on the patio, and you can go see her if you stand outside the gate. We just found that out.
Well, good. Do you have a trash can? No?
No, I
Okay,
don't
just
think
curious.
there's any trash
Okay.
cans in here.
And,
Okay,
okay. So if you want me to pair these with the other ones, oh wait, these didn't mark these. But those are ready to pair if you want to pair them.
I want you to pair them.
Okay.
Make sure there's 7 over there, I'll count them again.
7.
I got off so much. Oh, you know,
1,
this is
2,
how.
3. I
Look,
have 5.
this is why I'm short.
Yes, it is. Here. Alrighty. I'm just gonna hand these to you.
So we're not short.
And this is going to go across this way, correct? My line that I drew on the back of this has to go across this way, right?
Those are finished. No.
Oh, these are
These are
finished. Well,
finished.
shoot.
Yeah.
I was gonna do it again. Then you
No.
would have had like really tiny
So
little blocks.
what you're gonna do is you put,
Oh, here's some.
yes, and put that
Oh,
one
and it
on
doesn't
top.
matter
It
because
doesn't
there's no
matter.
diagonal on it.
Right, it doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah.
And you're just gonna pin along that line a little bit, just to keep the bias straight.
Okay.
And then, so.
These are nice. These are cool, these wood ones.
Yeah,
Magnets.
I had a good friend of mine make those for me once upon a time.
Mhm. Great, did you have him make one for me?
I have got one that I will give to you. I've only got about 20 of them.
All right, that would be great, I'd love that. 20 of them. Hey, those go
Got them
fast.
all over my sewing room. He was a good friend.
Oh,
He was a really good friend.
oh, that's really nice.
Yeah.
I like what you did to these pins. Why did you make them all bend?
I didn't make them all big.
They're all like a kink in them, I thought you did it on purpose.
No,
Oh.
they're big all the way. Oh yes, they're special quilting pins.
Yeah, I thought so, yeah. Oh, funny.
No, they're not.
Okay.
They just got bent and I didn't throw them away.
Waste not, want not, isn't that how that goes?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. All right, let's see. Oh, Blanca's watching. Blanca and her group, they were on. Okay, Blanca and her group, her entourage. There goes Michael.
Hey, Michael.
Their entourage is like, you know, I want to say there's a dozen of them. It seems like there's like 12 of them, but I don't think it's that many. I think it's like 5 or 6 of them. But they all sew together. They're really great friends. And they come on our cruises. And they live in San Antonio.
It's a great place.
I like San Antonio.
Yes,
I
they
used
live
to
in
do
San
that show that
Antonio.
they had there. You know,
What?
their quilt show. I used to do
Oh,
that
did
quilt
you?
show, yeah.
Yeah. No, and Blanca and her friends, her entourage, came down for our grand opening, all the way from San Antonio.
How cool.
Yes.
And they were on the cruise, weren't they?
Oh yeah, they're on the Oasis cruise, which was our next to the last cruise we did. We're so sad.
All right, I'm
But we'll
gonna
cruise again.
go grab
Yes.
some lunch. Y'all need anything?
Thank you.
Do we know what to do if the TV goes on?
Yes, just push that button.
We did that. It didn't do anything. No, I'm sorry, the camera.
Push this button.
The camera will do it? Oh, that restarts the camera? Okay.
It didn't though, that's why Mike
Yeah,
had
it
to be
didn't.
here. That's okay, Michael, you just can't be gone longer than 5
Yeah,
minutes.
you can't be gone longer than 30 minutes. The TV will go off.
Okay, now. Where's my pencil? Oh, here it is.
Blanca, what are you sewing on today? Oh, me. Okay, we're coming down. Trish is marking the lines on our number 1 blocks. I'm gonna show
Yeah.
them this.
So because sometimes these are not perfect.
Oh, listen to the rain.
Wow. So I'm lining it up first from the sewn corners so that even if it's off a little bit on the corners out here, it's not a big deal. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh my gosh, Beverly Wyckoff says she drives from Roswell, Georgia to our store.
Really? Wow.
Oh, are you guys asking about my cutting mat? About the block cutter? That is a Martelli mat. It is a wonderful rotating mat. Yeah.
It's awesome. And
It's,
look at this.
yeah. If you
So if you need to wipe it off or whatever.
no, and if you wear out the top, you can just replace just the
Yeah,
top.
that's good too.
And Corinne McLaughlin wants to know what the wood block is we're using. That is called a thread cutter block. You can find that on our website. And we're using a Soline Trio to mark. Don't you love that marker?
I do. I love this marker. Wait,
Yeah.
let me see. You twist it, and then the little blunt tip comes up so you can just score. And you twist it, and the white tip comes up, and you twist it, and the black tip comes up.
Yeah,
Whatever
so
color
sometimes you
put in.
need to mark on dark fabric, so you need the white. I
Yes.
just love it. It's very, very good.
It is. It's very cool. I hadn't seen that before. I'm glad you showed it to me. Just one more thing too.
For you to have in your sewing room.
That's right.
You actually need 2 of them. You do.
Why?
Because you need one in your sewing room and one in your sewing tools that you take to retreats.
I don't go to retreats.
You need 2 of them.
I need to. Okay.
You're going to lose one and you're going to say, oh, I wish
And then
I
I'm gonna
bought
say,
2.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so that's what she's doing. And then she's going to put those together.
You can't see that one. I didn't do it very good job there.
All right.
Boy, it is
PJ
really
Surge
fun.
says she loves hers and she thinks she needs another one. I think you do too, PJ. All righty. So, I thought I was short, but I'm not because I've got 4 blocks over there that are finished that I forgot about. I bet you I got just the right amount.
Okay. Well, I wasn't trying to be antisocial about not going to retreats. I go and I visit, but I'm allergic to so many things that it's a pain.
Oh,
I know it. Like, you would not believe how many people, I'm a really, really allergic to peanut butter or peanuts.
really? Oh my gosh.
I know.
I have peanut butter every night before I go to bed.
Yeah, and a lot of people, that's their go-to thing, especially on retreats, because they make peanut butter cookies, or they make peanut butter sandwiches, or whatever, and, then I go into, oh dear, I can't breathe, it's not pretty. So I just finally said, I'm not gonna do it anymore.
All right, and of course I have the Lone Ranger sitting out over here that I've got to do. That makes me- Well, I couldn't.
Oh, what am I doing? I'm sewing on the line, like I had the sense God gave a goose.
No, don't
So,
tell me you did that.
I did do that.
Okay, you guys, don't feel bad. Trish sewed on the line.
Oh, for Pete's sake. Okay, now, I need to look at this and see where the 1/4 inch is. This is a 1/4 inch either side on this foot?
Uh-huh.
Oh, well, then I can just put this on the edge,
Well,
right? Isn't it a 1/4 inch? I better double check.
what do you mean?
You know, it's a
Oh,
foot
no,
that's a
no,
1/4
it's,
inch.
no,
So I have to change the foot.
no. No, sweetie. So like that.
So like that. And then this is a 1/4 inch from this guide.
Right.
Got it, okay.
Yeah, don't take this out.
No, I'll just cut it,
Yeah, right.
yeah. Because you know how much I like ripping.
Yeah, I know you love to rip.
I know. I do those things on purpose so that I would have an opportunity.
Of course. You can sew it twice that way.
Yeah.
You love to sew so much,
I
you're gonna sew it
do.
twice.
It's just an addiction. Holy cow.
Yeah, Cindy Fitzgerald just says, don't rip, just keep going and cut it on the line.
That's right.
Okay. Alright. I'm on my last number 2 line. Alright, here's my last one.
Oh, I like that fabric.
I know, isn't that cute?
Yeah, it is really cute.
Oh, I guess I need to press the rest of these too.
What a novel idea.
Yeah. I have them all pressed in.
And then you will be way ahead. Or fortunately, it's not a race, right?
Now keep in mind that you only need 11, right? Because we've got 4 finished over here.
Okay.
No, wait a second. Not 11. You need 26. We're gonna have,
You mean after we cut them?
we have to have 26 finished blocks. Yes.
Okay.
We got them. So 13 of those.
Okay.
You'll feel better soon. Wash your hands, it's the right thing to do. It's not hard.
Did you make up another song?
The Wash Your Hands song?
Yeah.
No, that's a song they play on the Royal Caribbean ships. And they played it for years before we had a pandemic.
Oh.
Wash your hands, let's keep them clean. Yeah. Hey, hey, wash your hands. If you find you're not feeling well, like too many trips around the carousel, call the doctor, that's what you'll do. The doctor will take good care of you, and you'll feel better soon. Wash your hands, like make your mother proud, and you can be a part of the popular crowd. Wash your hand like 50 times a day. Well, yeah. Hey, hey, wash your hands. Okay, if you give me some number ones, I'll start selling across. Nope, I only want these. All right, so you guys, I'm gonna sew these across a 1/4 inch beyond the drawn line.
Yeah, not on it. I got that. It's okay. Rub it in.
Like this. Pin it here and pin it here, and then sew a 1/4 inch beyond the drawn line on each side. And you'll have 2 blocks when you're done.
That's very nice.
Okay, quarantine quilt-alongs that are coming up. We're gonna have on Tuesday, Dana is gonna be here.
Cool.
Yes. And she's gonna be showing me how to do the Rhythm and Blues quilt, which is a quilt we were gonna do on a cruise that isn't going to sail. So we're gonna show everybody, gonna go ahead and do the class and show everybody how to make that one.
Can they order the kit?
They can order the kit, yes. If you order the kit today, you can probably probably have a good chance of getting it by Tuesday.
And even if they don't, then they'll have it and they can watch the replay on YouTube, right?
Yeah, we're gonna have a replay with YouTube, but it's really super easy. Dana has made that up, and oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Very, very pretty.
What is it?
It's called Rhythm and Blues. Marcia says, hello from Seguin, taking a break from making masks due to out of supplies. Waiting for some to come in the mail. Marcia, you know, a lot of the ladies are telling, a lot of the health employees are telling us they prefer the masks to be made with ties. Oh, change the battery pack. Thank you very much, Cindy.
Okay.
Michael.
I'll be back.
We're just sewing away and we didn't notice the battery pack needed to be changed. So we will get that up for you guys. Anyway, the next quilt along is Tuesday, and it's called Rhythm and Blues. You can go and search on our website for that if you want to order the kit and download the pattern, or download the pattern, or order the pattern. I'm not sure the pattern is a download. But Dana's going to be here, and she's going to teach me how to make that quilt. She's made it and it is really very, very pretty. Then a week, actually I think it's posted on the website right now for a week from Friday. We're gonna be doing Seeing Spots, but we're going to move that to 2 weeks from today.
He's not back yet, so
Okay, y'all just have to do without the TV for a little while. Seeing Spots is after Rhythm and Blues. And then, if we're still sequestered, which I feel like we will be, I want one of our quilt-alongs to be a chenille panel quilt. Have you ever done the chenille panel quilts?
I haven't done those. I did chenille when they first came out with that, and that was when you had to have 6 or 7 layers, and it was so hard to do. But I have seen, like at market, I have seen some really adorable panels that they layered, just 3 or 4 layers,
Yeah,
not
that's
very
what we're
many.
gonna do, is the panels.
Yeah, they're awesome.
And
They
you
come
have to
out.
have, we're gonna do ours with 4 panels, you can do them with 3. Of course, if you have that 4th panel, it makes it more fuzzy.
Yes.
So we'll be giving instruction on that, what you're gonna need to do that. It's just really a fun, just almost mindless sewing. But it turns out to be a really, really nice little project.
And you can throw it in the wash.
So that's gonna
That's
be
good.
3 weeks from today. So today's Tuesday, today's Friday, right? Okay. Rhythm and Blues will be Tuesday. The week after Rhythm and Blues is gonna be Seeing Spots. And the week after Seeing Spots is gonna be the chenille blankets. And we'll have information on that on our website pretty soon. So,
You probably will be back shortly. You want me to run out and check again?
you know what, I can send him a Slack. Marcia wants to know if we can post all of our future quilt-alongs. That's what we're trying to do. So we've got now 3 weeks worth that we're gonna get posted today. We do have Tuesdays posted, and we have Seeing Spots posted for a week from today, but we're gonna change that to Tuesday. We're gonna start just doing these on Tuesdays. Instead of trying to do 2 a week, we're gonna do just on Tuesdays. So that's what we have coming up for the next, actually 3 weeks, our next 3 projects, and that's gonna be on our webpage. And if these don't line up exactly when you guys put these together, don't worry about it. Honestly, it's not gonna matter. So just line them up as easy, best you can, and go with it.
Did you already send a message to Michael?
I didn't. All right.
Oh, here he is. Yay.
Of course.
Here.
battery would die once I went to go grab it.
Of course.
Yeah.
It's gonna play that as a light.
Can I have another one?
Another white?
Another one with these.
Oh.
I want the door open for airflow. It's kind of quiet out here.
All right, I think we need to give away another gift card. What do y'all think? Somebody give me a thumbs up if you think we ought to give away a gift card. First though, I want you all to go share this video. There's a share button. And just share it so your friends will know what you're doing today. Alrighty. And comment back to me that you've shared. Oh, look at all the thumbs up and the love. They're sending me love.
Aww.
Yeah. When something's free, they love you.
I don't blame them.
Oh, man. Alright. Okay, who shared? Give me a comment if you shared. I shared. Spread the love. Now, when you guys join us on these quilt-alongs, you don't have to make the project we're making. We're happy just that you're with us. And we all have a community here to know that we're sewing together.
It's like a virtual retreat.
It's like a virtual retreat. Yes, it is. Without the M&Ms.
Having to wear a mask.
I'll send you virtual M&Ms.
Yeah, virtual M&Ms.
Connie, we're doing the radiant pattern right this minute as we speak. So, all right, I've got all mine done. I'm gonna go start cutting.
All right.
Let's turn the camera around so you guys can watch. So what we want to do, we've sewn on each side of the line. So what we want to do now is just take our ruler and cut down the center of these. Are yours done too?
I am.
Well, why don't I cut these and then you can go press them?
That's a great idea.
We'll have a assembly line. If you get off the line a little bit, do not stress over that. It's okay. A very forgiving quilt. This would be a great quilt for quilts of valor. It would be a great quilt for a child if you don't want to put a lot of time into something. It's a great quilt. It would be a great quilt for somebody going off to college. It takes 8 back quarters to do the size we're making. Here you go, Trish.
Oh, you're coming. Oh, thank you.
And the larger sizes are on the pattern. If you want to do larger quilt. There's one smaller, but it's really small. I mean, it would be okay for a crib quilt or a child. I like this lap size because it's big enough that you can cover in it. Here's the one where you sewed on the line, Trish.
Yes, well.
Now, when you're doing it, make sure that you don't make the mistake Trish made and start sewing on the line.
Rub it in.
Rub
Oh
it
my
in,
gosh.
rub it in.
So wrong.
No,
Oh my gosh.
catch you in one mistake.
I know it.
You're so perfect. I have to.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
To bring you back down to earth every once in a while.
Yeah, right.
So you draw the line on the block 1. You don't have to draw it on both blocks. You just draw it on block 1, and then you put block 1 on top when you're sewing. And then when you cut, you want to be cutting from the block 1 side. Because you want to try to cut on that line as best you can. Wash your hands, it's the right thing to do. It's not hard, you only have to. Wash your hands, let's get them clean. Oh yeah. Hey, hey, wash your hands.
I bet on cruises, they really do have to be.
You know, a cruise ship,
Mindful.
honestly, is one of the cleanest places you can be.
Right. Because they are so
disinfect
careful,
all
that's
the
what I'm saying.
time.
Is that they want to make sure their passengers don't get
Yeah,
sick.
they really can't afford for people to get sick.
No.
So they really do go to big measures to try to keep that from happening. Okay. Now what we are doing, we got some blocks done.
Right here.
There's 2 more. I hope we've got the right number.
Well, if we don't, we'll fix it.
We'll make some more. Okay, so what we're gonna do is now, I've got some blocks here and I'm gonna kind of start laying these out. So y'all can see them. We don't have a design wall. That's a shame we don't have a design wall in here.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna lay a few of them out. And we're gonna kind of see how this is gonna come together.
You want some more options? I'll bring it over to you.
Sure.
Press this last one here.
So ours is gonna be a 5x6. Oh yeah, thank you.
Yes.
So what I recommend you do, I do recommend you put this on a design wall and just, you know, start laying them out and then move them around until you get them kind of like you want them. Your design is going to actually be made by these seams. And the way you turn the blocks is what really makes your design more than the light or the dark. You can do this in a way if you want to choose your fabrics and cut your fabrics differently, that it's going to you'll have, more planned look. You can do a more planned look. But I like scrappy, I like just randomness a lot. Let me get this one.
Looks like I have one I missed over there to sew. Hiding under my sewing machine. Here's some more.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes. Oh, this is sewn, it just doesn't cut.
All right,
Rotary cutter?
let's move it up. If I can do a few more.
Do you have the rotary cutter over there?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Just don't cut on this.
No, I won't. I just want to cut this.
Thank you.
We need it.
I was gonna give away a gift card. I don't think I did I?
I don't think you did.
We've only drawn 2 names, haven't we?
Yes, you're right.
Okay, we're gonna give away another gift card. So, all right.
Now you do it and just close your eyes.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do it and I'm gonna close my eyes. So y'all see me? I've got my eyes closed. It's gonna be that person right there. Oops, it went away.
Uh-oh. Sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna go back up to the top. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm closing my eyes. Y'all see I'm closing my eyes? And it's that person right there.
Again.
Marcia Hodgkins. Marcia Hodgkins.
There you go.
Yes. So Marcia, did you write? Can we write down her name?
Okay, it's on one of these. What happened to it?
Maybe it's, here it is. Marcia Hodgkins. Okay, if you want a door prize, we're gonna be giving you a text message, a private message.
Oh, were you using this
Mm-hmm.
picture?
That way. So, yeah, that's right. And then this goes back up. Oh, I don't want to use that one.
No, this is upside down. You doing this?
Mhm.
The white is on the bottom.
No, it doesn't go by the white. It goes by this. It goes by the seam.
Oh, so you don't care that the dark is
You
up
don't
here and the white?
You don't care
Oh.
about the dark and the light. It's by the seam.
Okay.
You see what I'm doing?
Yes.
Like
Yes, I
that.
do see what you're doing. I thought you were also doing light in a diamond.
When we get it put on a design wall, we might want to think about that. But it honestly, since we did this scrappy, you're gonna drive yourself crazy trying to do stuff like that. Since we did it scrappy, it's really best just to lay it out. You can move around a few things if you want to, but don't stress over it. If you notice, the block that Daniela put up, there's no dark pattern on it.
Okay.
So anyway, we're gonna just keep working. This is pretty much all we can do until we have a design wall, but I wanted to show you guys as best I can what it looks like, how we've got ours laid out. And again, when we get it put on a design wall, we'll putz around with it and, you know, change it around a little. And I'll post it. I'll post it to our page when we get it finished. So,
Here I am, covered in
here we
thread.
go. Do what? Covered in thread?
Again.
All right. So, you guys, we're going to sign off. Come over here, Trish.
Oh.
Oh, wait, we have to stay 6 feet apart.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, you sign off from over there.
Okay, bye.
I'm going to
Thanks
sign
for
off.
having me visit with you.
I'm going to sign off from over here. Bye. Anyway, I'm Debbie Trail. This has been Stitch in Heaven. Our Quilters Quarantine Quilt Along. And we will have another one on Tuesday. We'll be doing Rhythm and Blues, where Dana will be here, and she will be teaching me how to make the Rhythm and Blues. I may make mine red. Make my Rhythm and Blues red.
Well,
That'd be fun.
yes.
So, if you don't have the pattern, get that pattern ordered, and if you do have, I hope you can join us and stay on our Quarantine Quilt Along page to see what projects are coming up, so you can order your supplies early enough to be able to join us and sew along with us. Anyway, you guys stay safe, wash your hands, and we will see you next time. This is Debbie Trail. Bye-bye. Turn it off. Oh, you don't know how to turn it off.
Well, do you think I can figure it out? Finish.